Hi, it's Linda Kahn here with Wisdom Warrior Women. And today we're talking about using the Ho'oponopono process that really is all about us accepting and honoring our humanity is really what that comes down to. And our humanity in relationship with the divine, whatever that means to you. And yesterday I was thinking, okay, it's time to make my video. What am I going to talk about? And my mind was a total blank. Just, was kind of going from this to that. Nothing really landed. And it still hasn't. And it's the next morning. And right now, I'd like to make a video for you. And then I realized, well, let's talk about this myth of perfection, this desire we have to do things just right. And if we think we're off or we're not so totally on with our idea, whatever that might be, yeah, we get so down on ourselves, and I can let myself then go into this spin cycle of putting off doing it, feeling stuck. And so I thought, well, what better topic than this? Because I think all of us suffer from this in some way. We want things to be just right. Some of us more so than others. And I'm certainly one of them where it can be almost a curse is what it feels like. And so I'm totally just exploring this right in this moment, and let's see where this goes. So what is this about? This perfectionistic streak that we have that thinks that whatever we do isn't quite quite enough, quite good enough, or we might be over on that other side where whatever we do is just too much. So either way, there's this sense of not being okay right where we're at. And this shows up in so many parts of our life, right? Not just about our job, how we raise our kids, our grandkids, all those little niggling things in the back of your mind saying, you know what, you're just not quite making the grade. And we can let this stop us sometimes for years, really years, getting one more degree, one more certification, one more something that we are sure is going to be the thing that kicks us over the top. And suddenly, everything's okay. And we're just floating along and cruising with high energy. But it doesn't work like that, does it? So that the dailiness, the moment-to-momentness of being present to the moment, present to the self in how we're feeling. If I'm stuck on an idea, well, what can I do? I can go for a walk even. We want to like grab on and bear down and get in there and, see how we can tackle this thing. And in fact, that is that energy of the wounded side of us. And we all know that really well too. Let's just play with this idea today that perfection is the perfection of what it is right then. And yes, of course, improvements can be made. There is that aim to move forward, that expansion of the universe, of everything in it, including us, moving to new levels of growth and understanding for ourselves. But there really is no, thing that you can put in a box and say, oh, there it is, and it's never going to change. And I'm just going to, I'm going to get there, and then I don't need to worry anymore. We have these ideas that this is how it's going to happen, but underneath we do know that's not how it works, right? So let's look at our our perfectionistic tendencies today and see if we can soften that a little bit. So using these 4 phrases of Ho'oponopono, I will walk us through it. And I really, really invite you to say this out loud for yourself. That's the point of these. It's a simple process, and yet it's deep, and you can be doing this like a little mantra in your mind all day long. It doesn't even have to be about a particular thing. I'm using this to show us how we can, clean up. We call it cleaning these rough edges in us that keep us stuck, keep us uncomfortable. So that Ho'oponopono process reconnects us with the divine and says, I'm just so grateful for being here. And so we can do this. We can just be doing this. You can be doing this all day long, little mantras, saying these 4 phrases. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I mean, that's it. It's really simple. But we can also use it in these particular ways to focus on a topic or something going on in the world, something going on in our life, our relationships, our work, and so on. So let's see what happens here. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, Linda. I'm so sorry how often you feel that you need to create perfection, that you're not going to be okay unless you do, that you have to research for yet another hour and go over and over the same things before you'll say it's done. That sense of not being good enough, just as you are, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry for that. Because the fact is, the perfection is in us as it is. And this gift that we are, this divine gift that we are, is perfection. And these labels and concepts and things we put on there are human woundings. So I'm sorry I get so stuck in here so often, spinning around, not wanting to produce something, not wanting to engage with those who want to hear from me, because I think I don't have it quite right yet and I have to do it better and try it again. And I'm sorry that I get so wrapped up in that. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Forgive me for that. There's kind of arrogance behind it, really. It's sort of arrogance and humbling, at the same time, that thought that we have to come up with something that's so grand, and the grandness is the divinity in everything, in me and everything else. And I'm sorry, and please forgive me for getting so caught up in that. It's so unnecessary. And thank you to the divine. Thank you for me as this divine being, this divine essence, this spark of divinity that I am, that you are. Thank you for that. Thank you for that awareness that perfection is here. It's in us. It is us. And that we're constantly shaping and changing and growing and being who we are. And that's the perfection that I want to embody. And so thank you for this awareness today. This other, it's not like I've not had this conversation with myself before, but Thank you for that reacquainting with this myth of my need to get everything just right. Thank you for that. Thank you for being the me that I am. I love you, Linda. Say your own name. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you for your courage and your processing and your desire to be the fullest human being you can be, because that's what I see in you. Thank you. I love you for that. I love you for all your mistakes, all your tribulations and trials and errors. It's all part of it. It's all part of you. It's all part of who you are. And I love it. I love it. I love all of you. I love the breadth and the depth of you. All of it is beautiful, is wonderful, is the darkness and the light. And that is perfection. So that's it for today. Simple, but I think certainly something that most of us struggle with. I invite you to find out more about becoming and being a wisdom warrior woman, a woman who really welcomes, understands, and uses both her masculine and feminine sides of herself, and comes to this place of integrated unity within. Unity begins within. And that's what this wisdom warriorness is about. Underneath, you'll see a link to join with me and find out more about how you can work with me. So thanks for today. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye for now.